What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another live stream. Dustin here. Hopefully, you guys are having a fantastic day. Zakuchi and Meech, thanks for the follow, guys. Appreciate you. As always, thanks everybody that is here in the live streams and showing support to the content. Thank you very much. Let's go ahead, jump right into it. I'm doing all right today. What about you, Buckwheat? Thanks for asking. I can't play the college football props here on Better. You know, that's the one thing I want to do. I wanted to make a coffee. I forgot to make a coffee. It's one thing I want to do before the stream, but it's fine. It's all good. Let's go over here to Better. We do have some promos. Trey Young, points and assists. That is extremely discounted. Holy crap. That is one of the larger discounts I've seen here on Better, but we'll take it. Tony, what up? ASF Trainer is awesome. Thanks again. Yeah, I got you. Vladdy Free Square. Where's the Vladdy Free Square at? What app is that at? Cam Ward over 34.5. Herbert under 34.5. Probably some value there. Herbert, NFL, under 34.5 passing attempts. You got Ward, Cam Ward over 34.5. That could be okay. Herbert bumped. Filipowski. We got a lot of push potential. D'Angelo Russell, Filipowski here. Can't play the college props. Herder over 16.5. It's going to be good enough for a 3-man 6X slip right there with the Trey Young discount. We'll go ahead and share that link in the chat right now as we are speaking. I'm going. Bear with me. Sorry, I'm choking. I'm going slow. Bang, bang. All right. That's in the chat. That is in the chat. Underdog 4-man. I've been off by 1 or 2 just by watching your videos. Thanks for the help. 4-man on Underdog, not really something you want to be doing, to be honest with you. Typically, you're going to want to build a 6-man on UD or a 3-man on UD, something of that nature. We do have another promo here on Better if we want to just go ahead and get rid of it. Oh, wait, Vladdy Free Square. That's what you're talking about. Not a Free Square. It's a 0.5. Trey promo bumped? What did they bump it to? No way the promo got bumped, right? We will be looking into UD. Yes, we will. Durant over 3. There is push potential there. Durant 3. Might be willing to take this possibly. He's at 3.5 on a lot. Very heavily favored over 2.5. And Najee Marshall. We have a DraftKings line, a Fliff line. I like Najee Marshall. Even though we don't have the best data points. Actually, Kyle Filipowski. I like this better. He's at 8.5 all the way across. Dang, we got a lot of promos. Am I tripping? It's a lot of promos. Kyle Filipowski under 9 rebounds and assists, and then from there, let's go. Najee Marshall under 7.5. Perfect play. $10 max. We'll share that link in the chat. I just used Vladdy as well. I don't even have the promo. What promo? I'm so confused. You guys are confusing me in the chat, man. You guys are confusing me. All right, the link's coming over to that slip. Some people have Vladdy, I guess. Some people don't. Nonetheless, nonetheless, use a different promo, whatever. I got Austin Reeves here too, discounted. Oh wait, maybe I've already used Austin Reeves. Discounted play maxed out. Jahmyr Gibbs free square. I've already used. Or wait, do you get to just pick? So there's McMillan, Terodum. I can't say it. Tataroa McMillan. I got him. I can use. It seems like Durant, Anthony Davis, both of them at 3. Push potential for the both of them. Shaden Sharp over points, 21.5. I don't hate Shaden Sharp over points. Maybe I take KD and then Shaden Sharp. Booker over steals. Okay, hang on. Landale, Wendell, Carter, Shaden Sharp. I like the Shaden Sharp line quite a bit. Let's go Sharp, and I gotta see where I want to go from here. Over 21. Is somebody out for freaking the Blazers? How did your vasectomy go? You fully recovered? Healing now. Not bad though. Alright, hold on. Laravia. We go Jake. Over assist. It's like such a push potential prop, I feel like, though. Very heavily favored over 2.5. Bumped up to 3.5. Durant's back. Do we go Durant? Over 3 assists. Got both. I want something that's not very push potential. Like we can go Devin Booker steals. I just hate this market. Booker steals. Screw it. Devin Booker steals it is. All right, I'm sharing that link in the chat. Real quick, as I'm sharing this link into the chat, if you guys have not yet already hit the follow button, would appreciate it if you guys smack the follow button wherever you're watching. If you're watching over there on Twitch, Sports by Dustin is my Twitch channel. Make sure you guys follow where you guys are watching right now. YouTube, of course, you guys go ahead and hit that subscribe button over there. All right, so yes, we will move on from better now that we've kind of taken care of the value. We've used our promos. There's maybe some value here on Dabble. Guys, we're going to do UD. You got to have a little bit of patience. Just a weeny bitty patience, please. There's value everywhere. I'm trying to hop on all the different books, trying to find where the best value is. Right now, it's screaming to me that there is quite a bit of value here on Dabble, just depending on if they're bumping fast right now, which kind of looks like that might be the case. But we might as well try. Owens, Keyshawn, Owens, over 89.5 rushing yards. Jenkins, under 200. Keon Jenkins, no, it's bumped. Do this, and then we can go a Dabble Shield. Dabble Shields are back, guys. For those of you. So let's go. Let's go Alex Monahan. Keyshawn Owens is gone. I was just trying something there. Dabble, let's see. Herbert Jones over 9 points. Zion over this. All right, bang. There we go. All right. That's in on Dabble. A little bit of NHL, a little bit of NBA action there. All right, let's get Underdog out of the way here, so that way we can get Allen the GOAT, Ray Allen, Grayson Allen the GOAT out of my hair a little bit with the Underdog plays. Let's go ahead and see, what do we have here. Okay, I can play Underdog college props. Vadiato. Okay, that's bumped. This is what we run into. What about under interceptions? Okay, no, so we can play the under INTs. It's just not a whole lot of data points. Maybe we stick with it, maybe we don't. Bryce off one full points, rebound, assist. The pinnacle, at least we got a pinnacle line there. Not a whole lot of data points otherwise. Let's skip down here to Zion. Zion over 4.5 assists. I mean, and honestly, we could run that as a 3-man right there. That is a profitable 3-man slip. Might as well run that. Sharing it in the chat for those of you that would like to tail. Bear with me. Bang, bang, bang. Got it. All right, perfect. All right, that's a UD slip right there. That's a UD slip. Got it in. Yes, there was a little bit of UD value. Let's go. There might even be some more. So let's go ahead. I'm going to kick this to 2 data points at least. Maybe we kick it to... Yeah, let's kick it to 3 because it looks like there's enough value for us to be able to do some stuff with still. So let's go 3 data points. Let's go... Oops. Mark Williams. Was that over 21.5 points and rebounds? Bang. Popowski we've already got. Booker under rebounds and assists. Booker under rebounds and assists. Did I miss this? I think so. So that might have moved. Let's go Naismith. Over 21.5 PRA. Bang. Onyeka Okongwu over 12 points. Rui over 19.5 points and rebounds. Now there's something going on here with our slip. Mark Williams is gone. Sorry, we still got 3 right now. Levine over 28.5 PRA. We can go Bryce Young over 193. We need one more Giddy over 26.5 points and rebounds, that is. Should give us a full 25x slip here. Bang, let's get it. All right, I'm sharing this link in the chat for those of you that would like to tail. Bang, bang. All right. That link's in the chat. Tuesday says, do you think it's best to get the DGF fantasy bundle now, even if I only have enough cash left to bet? even if I only have enough cash left to bet with, which would be about $50, or build the bankroll first with $50. I'm gonna be honest with you. You probably shouldn't be investing in the tools if you only have $50 in your bankroll. Just to keep it, just keeping it real. Yeah, you should have a little bit bigger of a bankroll. $50. It's it's gonna be tough if you're placing $1, $2 slips to make back your full investment, right? Like if you're placing $5 slips, right, then there's a chance that you can make that back for sure. But it's gonna be a little tough. I'll just be honest. Pick 6 page. Yeah, I got you. How often do you pick plays in the orange or red? Well, BMO, the reason why we're able to pick plays in this orange or red right now is because we're building out a 6-man slip on Underdog. If you don't know, 6-man's on Underdog, one of the most profitable slip types in the industry. You're getting each leg at individual odds of -116. So, with that being said, based off of the math, right, the hit rate you need to hit on your individual legs when you're playing 6-man's on Underdog, so your individual legs need to hit at above a 53.8% in order to be profitable long-term playing a 6-man slip type. So if you're hitting your individual legs above 53.8% of the time, you're going to be profitable. So therefore, we need to look for this odds percent to hit column for plays that are going to be above 53.8+%. And we could even go below that if we really wanted to, as long as we had plays that are much higher than 53.8, because our average fair odds percentage for our entire slip needs to be above that number, 53.8. Link for the last slip. Did I not send that in there, guys? Am I tripping? I definitely sent it in there. Bro, John Morant sold us out of that 25x on Monday. Brutal. Lots of selling these days by these guys. One day we'll find out how many Terry Roziers we have in our hairs in 2025. If you're still gambling and if you're still like rigging games and you're in the NBA right now, you have some huge nuts. Because the FBI is on the tracks. DraftKings pick 6. Trevor put the link in there. DraftKings pick 6 is up on the screen if you guys want to take a quick screenshot. I think somebody had smacked a slip yesterday from the value that was there. So hopefully you guys are finding more. James Harden did it last night. Yeah, 20 points in the first half, 0 in the second. His prop was 20.5. That is just crazy. That is just crazy. I seen somebody, so like obviously it's just a troll now. Like you just at the FBI or whatever. Whenever somebody sells your parlay, it's literally just a troll now. But I seen somebody getting mad like, we're gonna have to really tell these people that they don't understand foul trouble. Like I guess a guy got in foul trouble. Somebody added the FBI saying he sold a slip. They were probably joking. Who knows if they knew that this guy got into foul trouble or not? But somebody took it way too serious. It was like, great, we're gonna have to start telling people what foul trouble is, and that's why they didn't hit it instead of them selling, because I thought it was kind of lame. Wonder how much money I lost on Terry, because I know he had to screw me a few times. Oh, for sure. For sure. Send the FBI to Harden. Yeah, he sold pretty hard. Harden. Pretty hard. Patrick Mahomes, pass completions. This isn't a sharp data point here, so I don't really want to touch it. To be honest with you, neither is Bet Rivers. Sure, you have Pinnacle here. This is just very low EV. I'm probably not going to play any of these, to be honest with you. just based off of the data points we have. I'd love to, but unfortunately, it's just we don't have much data there. JockMKT under double doubles minus 135. Suggs over points. Is there sleeper promos? Omar Cooper and then Consty. Let's go Giddy under double doubles. And then let's go Consty with Suggs over. Okay, no, it got bumped. All right, so I just got that one play for now. Tell you what, couldn't have been more wrong on Cam Nori there. Did he end up winning that match? Does anybody know? Anybody follow tennis? Did he end up winning that match? Sleeper's terrible for value. Sleeper is terrible for value, especially lately. Let's check PrizePicks. I'm surprised nobody's hounded me for PrizePicks. Everybody's been asking for Underdog or this or that. Like, PrizePicks used to be the prize possession. It's a lot stacked in that game. I don't love that. Let's see what we got here. Well, I can't play this college prop. Sheesh. Levine. George. Denny Avia. No, let me go ahead and hit the old-fashioned way here. Everyone got limited on PrizePicks. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much the reason why, right? Nobody cares anymore. We already got Cam Ward. Pool. Pool. Justin Herbert under. So maybe we could do. Let me see this. Herbert. Under 251 half. But we can also go maybe combo passing receiving yards. And no. Can we go Lad? I don't know if this is gonna work. Lad under 57 half. Herbie. Points and rebounds. This probably won't work, to be honest with you. Pool. Under 22.5 points and rebounds. That's gone. Vanderbilt, Julius Randle unders. Do that. Let's go. What was it that I just read? Naismith and D'Angelo Russell. Is this going to give us a payout shift? It does. That's okay. Can't play these college props, so if you can, feel free to get it in. I have to make this a 5 or 6, man. Aldama and Jalen Green under. Oh, wait. We already have Herbert under 34 half. We could middle it if we really wanted to. Jalen Coker. Off the 2 data points, Coker. Let's go. Okay, all right, here. Let's go. Aldama. Jalen Green under. Well, let's go NFL. Let's go Coker over. Bang. Bang. There's a PrizePicks loop. All right, real quick. Remember, guys, now's the best time. I'm telling you, NBA season's the best time. Everybody in the chat that has access to the tools can tell you it's the best time of the year. Actually, just filmed a YouTube video this morning or today talking about the biggest opportunity for profitability comes the NBA season and why it's that. And I'll be putting out that video here tomorrow probably. But yeah, I mean, having these tools is unlimited value during the NBA season. It's a 10-game slate tonight. It's a 12-game slate probably on Friday. There's games all the time. Tons of value. If you guys don't have the tools already, you should get them. Code DUSTINSTREAM. I'll give you guys some codes at checkout. Code DUSTINSTREAM gets you guys 25% off your very first month. But if you want access to the AI slip generator, this tool here that helps you get in these plays without having to do any lick of research, you just simply tail the plays off the tool, and it's as simple as that to get into the most profitable plays. For instance, here is a profitable play on Underdog. You could just literally tail this, and you know that you're getting in the best possible value. It's super simple. Same thing on PrizePicks. You could get it in with one click of a button. Just boom, one click of a button, and it's going to load up the full slip into your PrizePicks account. I was waiting too long. We missed it and ended up getting bumped. But typically, more often than not, you are going to beat the bumps using this tool. It's super fast. It's AI, right? It's way faster than you and I. But if you guys want to get in, or you want to get in the action for the ASF generator, if you use code DUSTIN99AI, feel free to go ahead and use that code. You'll get the AI slip generator that is normally $300 a month. You're getting it at $99 a month, which is $3 a day when it comes down to it. Ooh, let's check the sharp money tool. Let's check the sharp money tool here. Under 51.5 in the Ravens Dolphins games. Okay, the pinnacle limit's $5,000. Jalen Johnson over 4.5 assists. I actually do like a lot here. Plus 105 on Hard Rock. You can see some of these other major books. Minus 116 DraftKings. I've already have it towards their even line. Bovada minus 115. But Jalen Johnson over 4.5 player assist at plus 105. There's over $3,300 in liquidity available on the opposing side. So that means that somebody is putting down a decent amount of money on his over, causing a bunch of liquidity on the under 4.5 on these exchange apps. You know, and most likely when there's a lot of money being put down and a lot of liquidity available on the opposite side, that's a sharp sports bettor on the other side that is getting down a lot of money on these exchange apps because they are not limited on these exchange apps like they would be on, you know, major sports books, FanDuel, DraftKings, etc. 8 and over 14.5 player points. Love this one. Love this one. $2,600 in liquidity, right? The more liquidity, the more confidence, most likely, on the other side of that bet. Here's a really, really good one. I know it's a juicy prop on Hard Rock right now, minus 170, but you have $2,400 in available liquidity right now on this more niche market of a NHL player prop. There you go. There you go, Brian. Yeah. I don't even know what I was saying. Ended up reading your thing. But yeah, the niche markets, right? NHL, WNBA, etc. When you see a lot of liquidity on those type of plays, you can feel really good that you are getting a very, very good prop in value, right? That you're on the right side, the sharp side of these plays. And that's because typically major sports books and such, they're not letting you get down a ton of money on these niche markets. And quite frankly, a lot of people just aren't betting on it. So when somebody is betting on it and they're betting a lot of money on it, that tells you something. Right? We're getting down to lower liquidities. You know, like I kind of always said, like 1,500 plus is kind of like where I like to stay as far as player prop liquidity, where I think, okay, that's probably sharp money on the other side. Very, very likely. Money lines, game lines, stuff like that, I would probably, you know, 5K higher maybe 3K depending on what it is. That's kind of how I'm looking at it. But this sharp money tool is super awesome. I honestly think this is the cleanest looking tool OGM has, like just by pure like visual and usage of it. I love it. If you guys do want to check it out, you can use code DUSTIN35 on OddsJam and check it out. You have 35% off. All right, let's kind of go back through here. See where we're at, what we got. Go from there. So same spot there. Sleeper, Suggs. I think that's glitched. Sleeper's data has been a little weird lately, I feel like. More DraftKings pick 6 value. I don't know if anything's changed. I'll stay on here for just a second, let you guys get another screenshot if you want it. Wish I would have got another coffee in, man. All right, there's that. Better. We got anything else on better that we don't need a promo for? They've had, I really don't love that better has these push potential props. It was really cool if they didn't have them for a while, and now they're here, unfortunately. So yeah, now we got to play them. Now we sometimes have to play them at least. Sometimes. As far as getting in the slip, I mean, we're really lacking on data points today on a lot of these player props. No, hippie player 1, no, unfortunately not. We're just lacking a lot of data. We could go here to here to Braun under blocks and steals. Or Jokic under 12.5 rebounds. Let's see. Maybe we get in on here. No, actually looked like that's moved. Never mind. You know what, let's actually try one thing here. Let's take this. I want to check it out. Let me clear this. Let's go just better. Got some plays here on better. Travis Kelce, Ayo Damanusu. Gibbs under rushing attempts. Okay, not a crazy ton of liquidity on these lower plays. But I don't hate these top 3. So, go Travis Kelce. Under 4.5 receptions. We got... No, I should have stayed over there first. DUSTIN. Under 1.5 threes made. And then Gibbs. Under 15.5 rush attempts. All right, I'm going to share this link in the chat. So use the sharp money tool to find these plays. Like I said, typically looking for 1,500-ish plus. It's going against my rule a tad bit. But I really do like the Ayo play. Yeah. Gala season. Yeah, I think that's fine. What does it mean if an esports prop has 64% chance to hit and over and like 58% chance to hit under with 2 data points? Are you saying on 2 different apps? Yeah, I think a EuroLeague, if it has 2 to 3 data points, is worth taking for sure. That means that you could probably middle it, right? The projection's probably off. Like if there's a player prop for, CS2, right? And he's set to 28.5 on PrizePicks and then 31.5 on Underdog, right? And there's only 2 data points, okay? So based off math, it's, pretty likely to go over based off those projections, but also based off the Underdog projection, it's likely to go under the underdog projection. So based off the PrizePicks projection, it's projected to go over, underdog under, right? But that's why we call it middling, right? If you take it over 28.5 on PrizePicks, under 31.5 on underdog, 28, 29, 30, 31, you have a 4-kill middle, right? So if it lands on any of those in the middle, you are winning both sides, both bets. Obviously, you have to play them in parlay, so it's a little trickier and different here on DFS apps. But the takeaway is that if you have 2 different data points, 2 different DFS apps with their, a 4-kill difference in CS2, it's likely that the most accurate projection is somewhere in the middle, right? So probably 30, or let's see, what did I say, 31.5 and 28.5. The most likely projection is probably 30.5 or 29.5 or 30 on the dot, whatever. You get what I'm saying. So that's why it's like likely to go over the lower projection, likely to go under the higher projection, especially when you have 2 data points. But that's kind of middling. What would you run when middling on DFS? The most optimal slip type. You can, or I try to go the smallest slip type. That's still optimal, right? If you can get in a 3-man and it still makes sense, it's still plus EV. I probably would do that. Let's check Dabble real quick. Sean Watson. Oh my gosh. I mean, this is a little everywhere, but if this is still here, I think I'm going to trust FanDuel here. Watson, Christian Watson. Under 35.5. I mean, I don't know who is right, but it seems like BetMGM would be wrong here. Josh Jacobs, Cam Johnson, 5, push potential there. Wendell Carter, push potential there as well. Guess we'll go Cameron Johnson. Then we need a Dabble Shield. Use Lamar. All right, bang. You guys can tell me in the app. I'll put a little thing on. You should get a notification, but you should be able to tell me in the app. Immediately pulled Watson. Replace it with Josh Jacobs. Or not. Damn, they pulled everything quick. You guys seen that? On one, you guys said they pulled him. I refresh and it's gone. Like, that's if data is working fine from the books, like that's how fast things can actually be updated here on Daily Grind Fantasy. Sometimes the books have a slow feed or something going on there. Every once in a while, of course, it could be us, but like truthfully, like that's how things actually move and how fast you can get this information using a tool like this is exactly that. You've seen how fast that was. You guys like, oh, they bumped it. I refreshed, gone. Anything new here on UD? We got our data points. Nah, not really. I mean, honestly, there ain't too much else we got here. Jordan Love, I mean, it's 2 crappy data points, but it's against PrizePicks only. Or Zingas, Cade, Bain, White, Allen, Dylan Green, Jaren Jackson, Shade Sharp. Double bumps way too fast now. I know. They have been kind of crazy. Tetaroa. If I really wanted to dig deep, we could build something here. Let me try and do it for y'all. One more slip. One more slip. White. Derek White, Jared Allen. Bane and Cade. Who else do we have over here? Let me refresh this. Porzingis. Pingus. Let's see, Porzingis over 3-pointers made with Michael Porter. Jaren Jackson, Jalen Green. $36 half. Did that bump? That's 36 on the dot. And then Jordan Poole and Aaron Gordon under together. That's a 5-man. Is that all combo prop? 5-man all combo props. That's insane. Bang. Hey, Crumna. Appreciate the follow there on Twitch. Thank you very much. I didn't hear it go off in my headset. Guess my headset turned off. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, think about it like this, and this is why I preach having these tools, right? It's an investment. Sure, it's an investment. Yes, that's the way you should treat it. If you want to, any investment you make, right? You got to put money in to get money out, whether it's you're investing in a company, you're investing in stocks, right? You don't just get given money, right? You got to put money in to get it out. So investing in the tools, you're investing in yourself and investing in profitable sports betting to come out profitable even after the tools. So on top of that, though, beating these bumps is a lot more often than it would be without the tools. Without the tools, you wouldn't know these profitable plays even existed. Let's be honest. You're not going to just scroll this page and be like, oh, yeah, there's a huge edge on Jeremy Grant right now. Over 16.5 points. Let's go. Let's lock that in. No, you are probably going to get no closing line value doing that, right? And that's what casual sports bettors do. They're like, oh, man, his line's way too low. Click. That's exactly what casual sports bettors are doing and why they are not profitable. That's why these tools help you find the edge before it moves, and hopefully you can get it in if you're fast enough. Or they go off the last 5 games. Yes. Buckwheat said he's lost $500 in the past 2 days, but he's up $2K over the month. Nice. The long game, exactly. It's all about bankroll management too, plus EV betting. You guys get it. You guys have heard me preach a million times, but definitely suggest checking out the YouTube video tomorrow, talking about what to look for and why the NBA has such a huge edge. But if you guys have not yet subscribed to the Daily Grind Fantasy YouTube channel, subscribe. If you're not yet already following here on Twitch, make sure you're following. And then, of course, last thing, make sure if you guys sign up for Daily Grind Fantasy, you're using code DUSTINSTREAM to get 25% off your very first month. Or for life, the AI slip generator with code DUSTIN99AI. For life, you could get that $99 a month instead of the typical $300. But that's going to be it for this live stream, 50-minute live stream, guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully we cash out a little bit. Not too many slips tonight, just based off a lot of stale value, nothing really new popping up, or they're moving too quick, like Dabble. But that's going to be it. I love you guys. Appreciate you, and